Hey guys, Scott here from the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetaldetecting.com. If you haven't checked out my website, please give it a shot. Give it a look when you get a chance. It's really designed to help beginners and anybody really into metal detecting. Lots of stuff, just something for everybody's over there. Today we're going to talk about the Minelab Vanquish and the Nokta Makro Simplex. A lot of people have been asking me to do some sort of a review on what I thought, which one's better and so forth. I've been doing a lot of research on each one. I've been watching a lot of videos and test videos and what people are figuring out with each machine. And I've seen some crazy videos out there, and I've seen some really good videos out there. So, full disclosure, again, I don't own each of these machines, but I know enough about them that I can give you my honest assessment of which ones I think or which one is better based on the question that we're going to ask. So, again, these two machines are targeting the entry level market. If you're familiar with the Garrett Ace series, I think they're going after that kind of market where it's an entry level machine. It has a lot of features. Each machine for the price has a lot of features. It's almost silly what they're putting in these machines for the price now. So if you're new to metal detecting, you are getting some really cool technology nowadays compared to what we used to start with in the past. So take advantage of it. It's a great time to jump in the hobby. Hey, before we go any further, if you guys figure out today that you are interested in the Simplex or the Vanquish and you're ready to make a purchase, I'm linking you over here right now to Kellyco Metal Detectors. I'm an affiliate for them, and I'll put a link in the description below, which is my link for Kellyco. And all that means is if you decide to buy from Kellyco, please, I would appreciate it if you use my link. I do get a small referral fee for that, and it just helps me keep this channel and the website going. But let's start out with one of the first questions. And again, this is my I've wrote an article about this over my website, metal detecting or mentalmetaldetecting.com. If you want to check out my article, I'll put a link in the video below, or I'll put a link in the description below for you. But a couple questions we're going to ask: which one is better based on the following questions? Well, starting out, we have to define which each of these machines are. They are your VLF metal detectors. They are not pulse induction machines. The difference between the two is going to be that the Simplex is a single frequency machine versus the Vanquish, which uses the Minelab's multi-IQ technology, or multi-frequency. Just means that it runs simultaneously and several frequencies at one time. There's advantage to that, and I think we'll get down there shortly here and talk about that. But starting out, just to give you guys clarity, both of these machines are VLF machines, and let's go on from there. So we have to talk about which one is waterproof, which one isn't. The Simplex is 100% waterproof. You can dump it into 10 feet of water and you are completely fine, whereas the Vanquish is not. It is only waterproof from the coil up to about 3 feet of the stem or the staff, and but if you get the control box wet, you're going to be in trouble. It's not waterproof, so just keep that in mind. So the advantage here, if you're looking for a waterproof machine, is going to go to the Vanquish. I'm sorry, the Simplex. Just a all-around waterproof machine. You don't have to worry about the weather. You can dump it in 10 feet of water and be good to go. Now, going down to the single frequency versus multi-frequency technology. This is where things change a little bit. So single frequency metal detectors, that's your run-of-the-mill typical. A lot of machines are only single frequency, like your AT Pros, AT Maxes. A lot of your Whites machines are all single frequency. Minelab a couple years ago introduced the multi-IQ technology in the Equinox, and I believe they had something similar in the CTX 3030s, where they do multi-frequency or multi-IQ technology. Is basically they scan simultaneously multi-frequencies. So in other words, for me to go over a permission one time, I'm in one frequency. Whereas if you're using the Vanquish, you can be going across the yard and hitting all the frequencies that the machine offers, and it'll pick up different targets based on different frequencies, and you just have a better chance of finding more targets with the multi-IQ, multi-frequency machines than you would with like single frequency machine. I have an XP Deus. It's a multi-frequency machine, but it's not a multi-frequency and simultaneous machine. So I have to go over a yard 3 times to do what a what a Minelab Vanquish or an Equinox can do in one passing. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at these machines. If you're into the Vanquish series, or you're into the Equinox and you've heard good things about them, you can't go wrong with a Vanquish because you get that same technology put into that machine at the entry level. So for the price, you can't beat it. So which one is better in this category? I would say I would have to lean towards the Minelab Vanquish, just because of the proven success that the multi-IQ technology has had with the Equinox. You now get it in this little entry-level machine. So I'm going to have to give it to the Vanquish. Moving on down, which one is built better? Well, I will have to tell you, because I've never touched a Vanquish. I've seen them. I've looked, seen what they look like. I have held the Simplex, and I will just give you my honest opinion. I would have to believe that the Simplex is going to be built a little better than the Vanquish, just because it's 100% waterproof. It has to be a little bit rugged, and so I'm going to have to go with the Simplex for this category. Not saying that the Vanquish isn't built well. I'm sure it's built fairly well. I mean, why would you sell something that isn't? But I just feel like if it's 100% waterproof, that machine's going to be made to be bumped around a little bit in the water and so forth. So it just felt really good when I held on to it. So I'm going to have to go with the Simplex in that category. Which one has the better warranty? Well, if you look on their websites, you can find that pretty easy, but I put it out here for you. The Simplex has a 2-year warranty, and the Minelab Vanquish covers you for 3 with the coil and the control box. Now, I don't know why they clearly broke those two apart. I don't know what that means if your arm cuff breaks, or if your shaft breaks, if they'll cover those. I'm not sure, but if they do, then obviously the Vanquish is going to be the one that has the better coverage of 3 years versus 2. Configuration options. This is where it gets a little different. The Vanquish has 4 configurations packages starting out, and these are Kellyco prices if you want to buy each one of these machines. This article links you over to Kellyco, where you can buy each one, or I can put a link in the description for you, so you can actually go over there and check them out for yourself. The Vanquish comes, like I said, in 4 packages starting at $199 all the way up to $499. The $499 package is the Pro Pack, which gives you 2 coils and you get wireless headphones with it. $199 is just your bare bones machine. I don't believe you get headphones or anything with it. The Simplex, you get 2 configurations options with the Simplex. You get the bare bones at $254, and you get the wireless at $339. So pretty big difference in price compared to the two, but comparable. I mean, they're not too far off. Now, there is something I didn't put in the article that I wrote about in another article about the Simplex. It's also on my website. Is how well does each machine do at the beach? And there's a really good test video out there from the 757 Beach Hunter channel. If you go over there, I've linked the video in my other article that takes you over to his channel. He does a Simplex and Vanquish comparison in the wet sand. It's a really great video to check out if you're looking at determining which machine is better. But just a spoiler alert here, both machines on the same test did very well. There wasn't really one that kind of did better than the other, although I would have to say, in my opinion, because of the multi-IQ technology, if it were me and I was looking for a beach machine, and if I wasn't going to be in the surf, I would probably go towards a Vanquish, just because I know how the Equinox has been kicking some butt on the beach. And again, the Simplex is a single frequency machine. The Vanquish, in my opinion, would probably do a little better overall. But again, if I didn't want to get wet, if I just wanted to stay in the wet sand, I would probably go with the Vanquish. But if I'm in the surf and I wanted to hunt in the surf, the Simplex is probably going to be the one I'm going to go with. Again, check this video out. I will actually link it in the video in the description below as well, so you can check out the beach test for both the Vanquish and the Simplex. It was pretty amazing, honestly, folks. Most VLF machines on the beach don't do very well. The Simplex did pretty good for a single frequency VLF machine, and the Vanquish did extremely well as well. So you can't go wrong on the beach for either one of these machines. It's just the type. It just depends on the type of hunting you want to do, and whether you want to get wet or whether you don't want to get wet. All right, guys, to sum it up and give you kind of like my preference here and which one I would pick over the other, I'm gonna have to give it a virtual tie, to be honest with you. I think it's gonna boil down to which machine or what type of hunting you do when you're out and about. If you are a relic hunter and you like to do water detecting during the summer, you're obviously not going to pick a Vanquish. It's just not waterproof. So if you're in shallow water, you know, the coil up to 3 feet, sure, you could use the Vanquish. But the Simplex is 100% waterproof. If you're a water detector like me in the summer, I would probably pick the Simplex over the Vanquish just for that reason alone. But honestly, both of these machines as an entry-level machine and for the price points that they've started out at, you can't go wrong with either of these machines. They are packing so much cool technology into these machines nowadays. There's no wires, you know, if you want to get wireless, it comes with wireless. The machines are rugged. They seem built really well. So you really can't go wrong with either of the machines. So it really boils down to the type of hunting that you do and what you prefer. So again, no preference. I think it's a virtual tie, honestly. These are really good entry-level machines for the price. So you really can't go wrong. I know some of you are going to, you know, probably give me a bunch of crap about not picking one or the other. I just really, I can't, honestly. It's just, I just don't think there is one better over the other in this category of machine. So that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got something out of this. Again, check out my website, mentalmetaltechnique.com. And if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel here on the Mental Metal channel, please hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. And that's about it. Happy New Year to everybody out there. And again, thanks for watching. And I'll see you again in another Mental Metal video. See ya!